looking up into the sky.
Yeah.
All right. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to TeamODZ Live. Let's get the camera sorted out here. Go. Try this again. How far have you got left, Gerrie?
40 kilometers for today,
Okay.
and then 66 tomorrow and 66 the day after that.
Excellent. Rick's got 46 kilometers to go and he's finished. He finished the day before yesterday. And then
Yeah, but still the two of you are done.
we raced up the Alp on the TTT yesterday. That was a lot more effort than I really wanted to do yesterday.
Oh yeah, I can imagine. Am I pulling you guys? That wasn't the plan.
Almost 3 watts a kilo.
Yeah, that's not what I want to do.
Brace yourself, they're going to activate coffee breaks soon.
Okay.
All right, there we go. Oops. Time for a workout.
Okay, now Rick can pull.
Come in front of.
Who's slowing us down? Rick and Tina.
In front of you there, Jerry. Ah, both of these are the same. Okay, this one.
Yep, I slow down as well now. I just started a workout, so it's my warm-up. 1 minute warm-up.
I found out just how much of a difference steering makes yesterday. On the Alp descent. That was it was me, Hills, and Brett all had steering, and we were steering to take the shorter line on each of the switchbacks. Ian didn't.
Oh, yep.
And after each switchback, Ian was having to sprint to catch us back up again.
We on hand bikes?
We were on handbikes for the descent, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, last year we took the course record, latte. This year, we were in Frappe, but we put 5 minutes off our time from last year.
Wow,
Yeah,
that was fast. 5 minutes
It was.
off.
yep. Yeah, we did a 1 hour 12.
I refuse to believe that handbikes are UCI compatible.
Yeah, we did a 1 hour 12. Road to Sky route, up and down. But really, the up and down bit was 1 hour 5 minutes. Because we were 7 minutes and 17 seconds to the start of the Alp. And that's some going, really. Up and down the Alp in 1 hour 5 minutes.
Yep. That's fast.
Yeah. But I'll pull us until Rick gets into his hard parts of his workouts, then he can take over.
Oh, that'll be Blue zone. That's it.
Well, I'm in blue-green right now, so anything to help you guys out.
I'll be just blue.
Yeah,
Long blue
spent the week-
sessions.
Spent the week trying to keep up with Andy's miles and kilometers, and trying to throw in threshold workouts all week for whatever reason. I didn't really have to, so I just did it.
Well, you only slept in one day, didn't you? How did I get so far ahead?
Well, you kept riding after a couple times, or either once or twice when I had to go to work.
Yep, all those little bits counts up pretty quickly. What is that guy?
And I've had to actually work all 8 hours all week.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, instead of the usual work 5 hours and spend 3 hours just kind of recharging, I guess you could say. Been no chance to coast at work this week.
I took this week off.
I should have.
It doesn't stop people from trying to contact me and ask me questions, so.
Building a room for Tiana in the basement.
Nice.
So I've been
Nice.
framing, drywalling. Last 7 days.
You haven't been putting kitchen cabinets up in there, or have you?
There's no cabinets coming up there. So the whole plan is to do that and then move my whole cycling setup to a different part of the basement and make it also a bit nicer. First I have to give some to get some.
That's making me think maybe I want to build Grace a bedroom in the basement so that I can move my stuff up to her room.
That's what I don't know.
Be a lot warmer.
Maybe you should ask first.
So is Tina doing the Festive500 as well, Gerrie?
No. Nope. It's only festive.
It's not an option doing it together like your tax declaration.
Oh,
Hey, Owen.
Hello,
yeah,
Owen.
then I'll be almost done.
Gerrie's here. So you can ask him what he's having for breakfast, and he can tell you.
Oh. What is Gerrie having for breakfast? Gerrie is going to breakfast this morning.
Oh, very nice.
So, I'm taking the day off today, so I can recover a bit and spend at least one day with the family. Tina's off today,
Yeah.
so we'll be heading off to breakfast and then going to Yankee Candle. And then on the way back, we'll stop at the Polish store, Polish deli, get some good Polish meats.
After your sense of smell is completely burned out.
Yep, that's just to neutralize my smell again. Sorry, Owen, I can't see the chat.
Really?
I have to log into everything again, and OBS has been crashing lately, and just having all sorts of issues.
Been resisting doing the OBS update for so long. So after I'd done it, I'd have to fix something, and well, I finally did it the other day, and it's fixed a long time problem that I've had, in that I have to start OBS up, shut it down, and then start it up again for it to connect to my camera. Now, first time every time.
Oh, that's nice.
So updates can actually fix problems.
Yeah,
Maybe
apparently so.
Maybe you should call Swift.
So
That's the thing. I haven't updated my OBS since I first got it, because it's just seems like it's worked, and all I've heard is problems with updates. So I just haven't done it.
All right, Rick's blue. I'm easing up with it. Whew.
yeah,
So have you ridden some already this morning, Gerrie?
Yep. Done 27 kilometers.
Nice.
That's why I only need 40. So my OBS used to crash every time I close it, and it sent me a message that it's crashed, and I had to click it, which was irritating me. So I updated OBS. Well, it still crashes, but now every time it opens it, it tells me it crashed. So now it's complaining twice as much.
I don't have to say that
I can't
at
figure
all.
out what it is.
I don't have to say that at all, Owen. I've just taken a screenshot of the chat and sent it to Gerrie so Gerrie can read it.
Oh my goodness, no, don't do that.
I'm surprised you didn't get auto-modded for saying that, Owen.
My goodness.
Oh,
I really have to strain my eyes to see that.
I'm sorry.
That's fine.
Whew.
So that's a me problem. So 2 weeks ago, I went to do an eye exam.
Uh-huh.
Haven't done one in 20 years. Dina thought it's a good idea that we do it at some point. Well, I'm having trouble seeing after that.
What
She
did
put
they do to you?
She put some dilation stuff in my eyes,
Yeah.
and I don't know what happened, but I think I had a reaction to it. So everything is foggy right now. So
I used to have that a lot. You need some cortisone. Redford is called.
Oh wow.
what's that?
You get cortisone to get rid of it in a sort of a infection reaction.
Oh.
It doesn't go away before you give it some anti-inflammatory eye drops.
Oh, wow.
Wow. So not only am I not going to update my OBS, I am also not going to go to the eye doctor.
Yeah, so if you want to know what not to do, follow this channel.
Oh, I don't know. We give some good advice, Gerrie. Like what to have
Yeah,
for
we do.
breakfast.
Yeah, there's a little place called Little Georgie's in Massachusetts that I told Rick to go to when he was in Massachusetts.
Yeah.
He didn't go.
I didn't.
He
go.
missed out.
Yeah.
I think. I'm not sure, but I think we might be going to Springfield again this year.
Ah,
There's either Worcester or Springfield. I can't remember which one.
well, it's close to both of them, sort of. But it's called the home of the ham. Sorry, Andy.
That's all right.
It's not. Well, they've got good other omelets as well. But they are famous for ham. And they do these super thick slices. It's as if they are trying to just overdo it with ham.
Yeah.
They want you to never eat ham after you've been there, which I like.
It's like the Monty Python sketch, spam sketch then.
But
Tell me something in the US that is not overdone.
Yeah, one says that the eye doctors, they say don't look at the sun, and then they shine something bright an inch from your eye.
yeah. So they did
Ended
this
up.
ham, egg, and cheese sandwich, which is basically a whole spiral ham on a sandwich. Not that much.
Oh wow.
It's a lot. So even when
Just
I ate a lot, I would only eat one of them.
Yeah.
And it's like $5.
Oh wow.
And it's a complete meal.
Do they have a pig farm attached?
I don't know. They probably have some
How do they get
contact
away
where
with
they
that?
get it at cost or something.
I was kind of experimenting. Well, I was totally experimenting. But for our Christmas Eve ham that we had some people over, and it was a 10-pound ham. I wanted to get a spiral ham. I'm used to those. I like those. But this was just a full ham shank. And so I was thinking, well, I want to add something to it. I want to marinate it or something. So
Not beans.
No beans.
so then,
Although
so then it hit me.
Owen's suggesting spam, egg, beans, and spam.
Ah,
So I went and made up this brown sugar bourbon marinade that is by Grill Mates. And I made up 2 packets of that and then injected it into the ham and left it overnight. That ham came out so amazing. I was expecting to have leftovers for lunch for at least a couple days of the week, but it was all gone that night. Everybody ate it all. But it came out almost looking like a prime rib. It was kind of crazy. But yeah, I was wondering how injecting ham would be, if it would be too dense or how that would work, but it held on to all of it, which was a good few cups of marinade.
You shouldn't be spilling the beans, no pun intended. Keep those recipes for yourself, they're most money.
I got a 2-pound flank
Yeah,
steak to have for my Christmas dinner. No, it didn't even fit in the slow cooker at first until it shrunk down a bit. But oh, was that tender. And I don't think I could have managed another day. That's okay. I don't think I could manage another day eating steak because we're getting ready for the TTT yesterday. And I looked at the countdown timer. It said 5 minutes, and I had to go to the bathroom.
oh no.
I got back with like a minute to go, and I still had things I needed to do before I got on the bike. I was literally jumping on with 30 seconds to go. I didn't manage to switch my bike to a mountain bike. So it was just Alex pulling. It's a good job he switched. Hey
If
there.
you're not a coffee drinker, then your toilet stop would have taken less than 4 minutes, I guarantee you.
Ooh. You feel it? Right on, Gerrie and Tina.
There we go.
Yes, I'm definitely into cooking meat. That's my thing. If anybody takes care of the sides, I'll just go right ahead and work on meat. I'll be like 3 days out preparing for it, making sure it's the most flavorful and juicy it can possibly be. The only time I've messed up in recent memory was when I was in Florida the last time. My stepmom went out and bought two huge ribeyes, and I mean, like $50 a piece. And so my dad's grill was not big enough. He has a tiny little grill. So we went downstairs to his neighbors, and walking into the place, I mean, they had turned their condo into what looked like a mini mansion. I mean, there was marble all over the place. There was pillars. I don't know what the pillars were about, but they had pillars. And I was like, oh, this guy knows what he's doing. This guy is winning at life. So when we went to his huge grill and I put the meat on, and he told me what to do, I was like, okay, this is your grill. I'm sure you know better than I do. And so I let him go for it. Ruined him.
Yep.
And I was the one cooking. I just was listening to what he was saying. And yeah, my stepmom was not happy. But I was sure to mention about the fact that he took over. I didn't want to ruin my my name in the meat department.
Oh yes, definitely.
Because for one, with a ribeye, I would never, even with it that thick, I would never close the top. Maybe for like short moments with a timer going, if I'm noticing that the outside might be getting a little too cooked or something. But most of the time, you want that anyway.
That's right.
And you want it to be more medium rare to medium rare anyway. Which my dad watched the whole thing go down. And then as we're at the table, he reminded me that I probably want to aim for medium rare to rare from now on. It's like, really, Dad? You watched what was going on. You saw me asking him, are you sure we should cook it for this long? But I learned, do not trust that guy. Just take over.
Yep.
He is now retired. He's not trying to win at life anymore. He's just having fun.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we visited friends and they got the meat, so he started grilling and I started helping from the side, which I never do, but I saw this needed a bit of help. And after a while he asked me if I mind cooking the meat, since I'm from South Africa and we always cook meat. Like, sure, I don't mind. So I just took over his old meal. But he gave me permission, so. But I think he saw I'm very eager to help.
Yeah. No, it's fine. It's fine. I can help. Yeah. I mean, I guess you could say, since now he's retired and just having fun, I guess now he's winning at life as well.
Oh yes,
But
that's a way to win at life.
as far as trying, I think he's not really trying, especially when it's a steak he knows he's not getting any of.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he's a pretty funny guy.
That'll be hard to stand and watch someone grill a steak and you know you're not going to have some of it. I would probably burn it on purpose as well.
Yeah, I'd like it like that.
That's maybe what happened.
Crunchy on the
we
edges.
were more than happy to offer him some afterwards.
Well, you should have done that before.
And he was, oh no, I just ate. I'm fine. It's good.
Famous last words. 30 minutes before you can take a coffee break, do you know?
Yeah. There you go on. Smooth on the inside, crunchy on the outside. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing how bad ribeye can be once it's overcooked.
Oh, yes. Any meat.
And then it's just fatty, chewy meat.
Armadillos, yep, those shouldn't be overcooked either. Owen.
Best to cook them in the shell.
I guarantee you being crunchy
Yeah.
on the outside.
Armadillo. That would be interesting to try.
Yeah, if
I don't
you cook
think
it
I'd
in the shell, you can
trust myself,
suck it
but-
out.
Yeah, they're
I
like
don't know.
oysters, right?
Yeah,
I don't know if I can eat
marrow
armadillo.
bones.
This is the land of beef jerky here, isn't it? How can you fail in cooking a piece of meat? I don't get it.
Ooh, I need to get back into making jerky.
If that's
The only problem with that is my sodium intake goes way too high.
No, there's no such thing.
Sweat it out.
Yeah,
if that's, I'll get a word in a minute. If that's something that you sent me on, I will have watched it. I just don't remember.
Yeah, I had a couple winters where I got into, usually it's the wintertime thing to get the dehydrator going, make the whole house smell like jerky all night. And for a while there, I was going through like 2 pounds of jerky a week, if not more, just munching on it while I was at work.
yeah, but the
And-
meat prices are good.
Normally during the winter, I have trouble with my ring. Sometimes if it's cold out, it'll try to slip off my finger. Not those winters. I was definitely retaining some extra water those years. I was actually thinking, wow, this ring's getting really small.
So, Owen, the difference between biltong and jerky. So, biltong is big pieces of meat that you hang to dry after you cured them. You add salt, pepper, spices, and then you hang the big pieces to dry so it gets crispy on the outside. And it's kind of soft on the inside, but not too soft. Where it takes about a week. Where beef jerky, Rick can probably tell you how, but they cut it in small pieces, bite-sized chunks, and then put it in a dehydrator with either salty or sweet. Most Americans like it sweet.
Yeah, I go back and forth when I was doing it, but usually definitely garlic, definitely Worcester sauce, and definitely garlic.
No,
and
never
more,
garlic.
and more garlic.
Nope.
I like
Garlic
it
should
how
not be close to meat.
if you have
Never.
enough minced garlic, it'll dehydrate the little bits of garlic, so you have nice little flavor chunks on the outside. Yum yum.
Get that.
I remember now on.
But I ended up actually buying a slicer so that I could slice the meat, like relatively thick, but I like it to be a little faster with the dehydration. And then if I go slice with the grain, then you can like kind of pull the strands apart while you're eating the jerky with your
That's
teeth.
right.
Just kind of like it's a string cheese or something.
That's how my flank steak was. You didn't need to cut it.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I had it down to a
No
science
coffee
while I was
breaks and
doing it.
workouts, Tina.
Oh no.
You need to stop the workout first. No, that's Andy. That's me. I'm on the other screen. Andy's on the main screen today. Just stab through the whole workout, and then you can start the workout again.
I
I
would
don't know
be
if you
free
can
riding
pause
right
the
now.
workout and then have a coffee break. Does that work?
I don't think you can.
I also don't think you can, but
I wish.
always like to try different things.
Sometimes. One thing I hate is yesterday I was trying to chase down Megan. That became the goal of my workout, was to try to catch her. And so I ended up being led on a couple hills, and on the downhill, I'm still doing a threshold block, but I'm going downhill. I had to look away from the screen because I just really wanted to just ease up on the hill.
Oh yeah.
Because I was far enough through the workout that I was getting very tired.
Just imagine what that's like. Doing that on rollers, going downhill really, really fast on rollers.
Oh, that's no fun.
I'd probably get arrow. I'd get right down.
I used to have to look away from the screen because it'd almost make me fall off.
Yeah.
Owen says
Yeah,
he
it's kind
heard
of like
he heard Tina's sigh when you told her that she couldn't take the coffee herself in the workout.
Yep, I'm not very popular. That Tina can't take a coffee break.
wow, it's amazing to see how high my heart rate is right now. It never seems like that big of a deal. I'm always just like, oh yeah, anybody who, spends their time doing 100K a day or something, like I could do that, especially if I'm going at an easy pace. But then it just adds up.
Oh yes.
It's amazing how much it does.
This year's Festive500 is probably the hardest one I've done. It's partly because I haven't been training as much as I usually do. And every day, once I'm done, I do 8 hours of physical labor.
Yeah.
So picking up
Yeah, that's
sheets
been-
of sheetrock.
Ooh, yeah, I haven't had to do that, but luckily, done that before. That gets tiring pretty quickly.
Oh yeah.
But at work, it's like no sitting all day
Oh.
long usually lately. So I get moments where I can sit, but usually I'm running around. So it's just, I never really bring my heart rate down if I'm feeling overworked. Yeah, this week's been crazy.
Yeah, but this
Right
is
on
a good
pat.
start for the new year.
And last week, it was also a busy week at work. And we had a storm come through on Monday
Oh
where
yes.
we got 70 mile per hour winds in Bangalore. It like hit this whole part of Maine so hard. And so then we didn't have power for just about 3 days. So I was
Oh, wow.
I was at work, and then I would come home and work for the generator, and then sleep kind of, I don't know, it was weird trying to sleep. I felt like I was, I don't know, camping or something. Camping in the middle of the city. So that every noise I'd hear, I'd wake up.
Yes, because it's so quiet.
And yeah. once the generator would shut off, it was just like I could hear everything. I could hear the Great Migration when all the bars close at 1 o'clock. I could hear it all.
Yeah, we used to have a farm in South Africa all the way up at the border, up north, and there was not a thing in sight for 100 miles at least. So they didn't even have electricity. They only have a generator, old diesel generator.
Yeah.
So at night, the boys would take turns. That was us. To go and turn off the generator.
Yeah.
And you have to be brave because you have to walk outside quite a bit. And then you turn it off and then there's nothing. Not a sound. Not a light. Only the little flashlight that you have.
Very strange feeling.
Only the roaming lions.
They weren't. They were leopards. There weren't any lion sightings, but no one said they can't be there.
Is it kind of like moose around here, where there's a moose up north, and once in a while one will roam down.
Yes. Yeah. Same
It's
thing.
extremely rare.
Yeah. So you would lie in bed, and you would hear people in the other room swallow. It would be that quiet.
Yeah. That was the big thing. 'Cause I'm a big fan of having a fan going. I'm a big fan.
Yes.
And so yeah, took me a little bit to get used to just the sound of my breathing,
Oh yeah.
trying not to think about it too much.
Yeah. The best part was when you turn off that generator and you see the stars.
Yeah.
Because there's millions and millions of them. Because there's no light pollution.
That was pretty.
Yeah, we saw that in
actually
Montana. When we went to Montana in July, we had a 7-mile drive from the road on dirt tracks to get to the cabin that we were staying in. When we got there, parked up just outside the cabin there, switched the car off, lights went out, and that was it. You could see the Milky Way.
Yep. That's pretty.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much the entire city was without power for that whole 3 days. There was a couple little blocks, like one poor Dunkin' Donuts that was open out of the, I don't even know, 6 or so that's in the area. And it was, so yeah, when the last night, because it was cloudy all the nights, but then the last night when the temperature dipped, it cleared up. And yeah, that was a pretty cool night. I looked up on that one. Because usually, right here where I live, it's very bright.
Yeah.
The airport isn't too far away. And downtown is right there. Mainly it's the airport though. But yeah, everything was out, so it was nice and dark. And it was kind of crazy to listen during the day to how many generators were actually going in the area. There weren't that many. And it was, I think the last couple days of it got down to highs were in the low 20s. And I was like, how are people surviving out there without having a generator, at least like powering a heater or something?
You're living in the richest country in the world. Why the hell would you need a generator?
Because I live in the richest country in the world. We don't have them because we need them. We have them because we can.
Ah, okay. Then it's okay.
And then, of course, up near, actually, there was one power area where up in Stephen King's neighborhood. And of course, every house has a Generac there. and so a couple times on my way home, I would pull into there and be like, ooh, power's back on. But then I'd realize from the street lights being off that, oh no, never mind. It's just every house here has their Generac on. But yeah, there were some parts of Bangor that had it all the way, their power off from Monday all the way up till Christmas Eve. They finally got their power back.
Morning, Ben.
Which, in being in the city and waiting that long for power, that's just crazy.
Oh yeah.
But there was that much damage going on.
Yeah, we only lost internet for the day.
That's one thing I never lost. I was still able to ride because I ran an extension cord. I had 2 extension cords, one going to Christmas tree and entertainment center and the Wi-Fi, and then the other one I would use to make a cup of coffee, and then I would move it over and plug it in to the power strip, or plug the power strip into it, and then I was still able to ride.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was good because then I would feel like there was power. I'd be like, oh wow, everything's all right again. Although I did get to feel what it feels like to be riding in the garage or something, because it was like one of the mornings, it was like 48 degrees when I got up in here.
How long you got before you're doing a blue bit again, Rick?
5.5 minutes. Wow, this is a long one. I'm doing 25 at 180 and then 10 at 140 twice. I might be at level 73 when I'm done.
You're ahead of me again on You're ahead of me again on XP.
No, I'm not.
Oh.
Are you
I'm
at
halfway.
72?
Yeah, he's on 70.
Yeah, you're ahead of me. I'm at I'm about one number and a sliver into 72. I'm right at the beginning of the 7 and 72.
Been getting all the route badges that I didn't have, but the 2 on that ugly climb. What's it? The climb portal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've tried them a few times, but I think you can't get them in a workout. That's my thinking. I don't know.
I feel like I did. Well, yeah.
Because it still shows I need that badge. Although I've done it
Yeah, Rick did
4
workouts.
times now.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
it
Rick did workouts.
at least
You did?
2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
Then I don't know.
Usually
What's
I would
going on?
start with a workout and then ride it without a workout, because we were doing, on the short ones, we would do usually like 3 or 4 of them at a time.
Yeah, but I don't think my eyes would hold that. I'll have to put something else on. That's actually what I did.
Good morning, Ben.
The
Yeah,
climb
Ben.
portal.
Ben's back from a short run, 10K.
Sorry to you, Ben. What's wrong with the bike?
I'm on my Strava stuff. Strava end of year thing. It said your longest run, 4.1 miles. And it felt long.
I've done 2 5Ks, but you still did more than I did in one run.
I had to work up to get there. Yeah, that was the one where I was in Florida, and then I came back to Maine, and without the humidity and the high heat in the morning, I was able to run further and faster. So that was my longest and fastest run. It was still quite slow. Considering I think it was like a 7.45 average, and my heart rate was like was like 160 average.
That was my target heart rate for the entirety of a marathon.
Yeah, I can't keep my heart rate down in running at all. I don't know if maybe if I did it more or something, but
Did a 1 hour 45 half marathon and my heart rate was 178 all the way through it.
yeah,
Wow.
that's like me jumping on the bike and doing the hincapie and then trying to get cigarette. Like you just did a VO2 for this entire thing. Oh, I didn't plan on that, but okay. Your body was in fight or flight this for almost 4 hours straight. That's my real goal this year, is to just not be dead when I cross the line. To be able to like converse and eat food and stand up and all those fun things that a fun race brings. You never want to be the guy at the fun race that's just can't even bother anymore once you're done.
You shouldn't leave anything out there on the trail, so you have to be completely wasted when you're in. So doesn't matter if it's for fun or not.
I still have 40 minutes left. Am I going to do this in time? Oh, no.
No.
Not.
Thanks, Tina.
Well, I could always late join. Last time I late joined, I won, even though it didn't look like I won.
Oh, thanks, Tina.
Can take a coffee break now.
Got 5 minutes till mine.
It's
Rick's back on
That's
blue
good.
again.
There we go, 40 kilometers an hour. Now I'm just joking. It's downhill. Almost level 42.
I was ahead of Andy in levels for a little bit.
Yep, you were. I was watching the two of you.
First time ever. And then he took it back this week.
Oh, that'll be fun, Owen. Have a 200 for endurance recovery.
My maximum wasn't far off that a few years ago. I remember recording 197 on one event.
In last week's sprint, I ended up getting up into the 190s for a moment, which I feel like is rare for me. I usually don't get into the 190s. I was fatigued though.
Happy gooey.
And I might have had some eggnog, I don't know. I can't remember.
10 Ks. So 20 minutes. few minutes. No, 20.
I'm definitely going to be completing the Rafa on this one during this workout.
You're not done yet?
Now,
He's got
You were
17
done.
kilometers to go now.
Oh, very close.
Yeah.
and then I still have, I don't think, if I ride extra today, then I'll have my yearly goal of 11,000 done.
Miles?
Somehow I looked,
Yeah.
somehow I looked at the wrong number, or I did math wrong, which has been my thing as of late. And the other day I thought I only had something like 30 miles left for yesterday, and found out that that was not the case.
I'm so far off. I'm about half of what I
Yeah,
did
Owen.
for the last 3 years.
Yeah, so my 5K on Wednesday, Owen, came out of me trying to be silly and get a screenshot of me being at 499.9 kilometers on the Festive500. I got that screenshot, then I got back on the bike and rode 100 meters to try and take it to 500. Saved the ride. It didn't populate in Strava because it was too short. But then I rode a kilometer. It didn't populate in Strava because it was too short. So I went 5K.
Well, I have my honey stinger today, since I live in a scrupulous land, or strapless land, but I like scrupulous better.
Oh, yeah.
For some reason, there's nowhere in Bangor that sells stroop waffles. I have to order them online, and I still have yet to do that.
All right, this coffee shop, I'll go and show you what I've got.
This should hopefully this will get me through the ebb. It's an amazing
ebb
thing what
today.
honey stinger is doing, though.
Yep, heb today.
I don't have the legs.
We're on reverse hilly.
I hardly have legs for the next 9 kilometers.
Oh, you can do it, Gerrie. We know you can. Just like Bob can build
Think I
it, Gerrie can ride it.
I was just about to say that.
It's just so much more effort than normal. Hey, Ben.
I'll be back in a second.
In years past,
I'm gonna-
we would
I'm gonna
have
try to
our
do it.
Festive500 done way before the last day. I would actually take a day or two off as well, like take Christmas Day off. And this year, checking the average every day. Like, yep,
Yeah.
I still need 66 every day.
Yeah, I was going into it, like looking at any of the weeks where I pushed to 300. During the summer, it's kind of easy because of all the, if I ride in the morning and then do a couple longer rides to work and then ride home, it all just starts building up. But
Yep.
I doing it in the winter, it's a little tough with time. So I was kind of thinking, I know I'm going to be able to do it, but I figured I would be taking the whole week to do it. And the
You go,
next
Ricky,
thing I know,
If you need any stroop waffles, let me know.
oh wow, look at that.
Oh my goodness.
I've got a few.
Wow.
No,
That's a
it's
good
staple.
collection.
It's a staple Christmas present for me. And
Nice.
That is a good Christmas gift.
my
I
team
need to
leader,
set that up.
told me that Costco had them on the shelf. So I sent a message to Yolanda. I said, "Look, if you were thinking about getting me straw waffles for Christmas, Costco have them on the shelves right now."
Oh, nice.
There's nothing subtle about my hints. Yeah, on Wednesday, I thought, well, I've only got another few kilometres to do, and I've done 100 miles today. I'm thinking, I'm just not doing it. I don't need to. I finished the Festive500. I've done enough.
Yeah. Famous last words.
I know, right? If Charisse hadn't been there with Coco, I wouldn't have done it. I wouldn't have finished it Wednesday. We were both encouraging each other.
Yeah, I'm taking this Festive500 as a start to the new year.
It'd be good to have you back, Gerrie, as well. We've missed
Get
you.
back into the routine.
Yeah, I need
Yeah.
to do better. I mean, I did it at the start of the year last year. I started off okay, and then gradually, as the winter went on, I started missing days and not trying as much.
Yeah, we've only got just 3 days now, Gerrie, and we need to redeem our 40,000 camel points.
Oh, yeah. I redeemed mine last year and never even used my Kraken club. I never even activated it because I couldn't get it to activate. And then contacted Justin and he told me how to, and that didn't work. And I thought, that's fine.
I'm just going to restart RTX here. So, see if that
Oh, that's
helps.
fine. Just when I put my headphones back in.
Working training done as well.
Nope, still doing it. Yes, cracking club time. Go on.
So, typically I use those noon hydration tablets.
Yep,
They're the best.
yes.
another
Best
one.
price. And I put them in a bottom cabinet in the kitchen with, all my stuff for cycling nutrition. And
And the
this
cat food.
morning, that's where the rubber bands are that the cat likes to eat. Well, they were there. And Lily and Kim stayed the night last night, so at some point after I went to bed, I got up this morning and I was filled my water bottles up, went to get the tabs, are gone. Spent like 15 minutes searching all over. And I knew that Lily had something to do with it, because she kept getting into that cabinet. Sure enough, I finally found them. They were hidden in with her stuff, with her toys and stuff. Like, okay.
He was all hydrated.
You haven't been chewing them, actually.
Yeah, that'd be
I've told,
better.
I've told that story, haven't I?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna try that on my next long ride though, see if it helps.
Hot
See if I can keep my water intake down. Yeah.
Oh, don't, please.
If I can't get off the bike to pee, then I'll just limit my water intake and just eat noon tablets.
I want a video of that. Okay to go,
Poor
Gerrie.
guy whoever's drafting behind me would hate it.
Morning, boys.
Morning, Ian.
Good morning.
Morning, Ian.
Gerrie, it's been so long.
Yep.
It's beginning to feel like you hated us. I mean, just Andy, really. But
Gerrie is trying to get his mojo back.
nice.
I don't think Gerrie's ever lost his mojo.
Now that we have a trainer here, we were just talking about the noon chewable tablets.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on those?
The chewables, I have not tried their chewable tablets. I've only tried their drop in the bottle tablets.
So, I don't know if I've told Ian the story, so I've got a friend that decided he was going to try the Endurolite Fizz tablets.
Yeah.
Didn't read the instructions, decided to chew them.
Well, so at one point I was using Perpetuum, which is a hammer product, and they had a tablet you could throw in a bottle as well. And I also used Noon at the same time. So Noon for my electrolytes and Perpetuum for calories. And my wife was sick and I was out of town, and I told her, to go into where my workout stuff was and get a Noon tablet to put some electrolytes in her system. And she grabbed the Perpetuum instead. And they are markedly different.
Yeah.
Have way different tastes as well. She was not thrilled with that because I didn't clarify. I just said it's in the cylindrical tube. You just take it and throw it in the water.
Do those end up making it thick at all?
Yeah, they thicken up quite a bit. So one Perpetuum tablet in a bottle like this size will make this not quite pancake batter. Well, I guess really thin pancake batter.
Oh wow!
And it does not taste like Noon.
How does that? Is there any getting used to it? If you're using it during an event?
I mean, some people do. I just couldn't. It wasn't for me. The problem was, it wasn't so bad when it was cold. But for me, when Perpetuum got warm, it was just like eating vomit.
Yeah, I want to find something for calories in my bottle.
Formula 369 has been great for me. Big fan. Uffer's had it. We had it at camp.
I had a couple people tell me that some of them can upset your stomach.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've used Accelerate, I've used Heed, Perpetuum.
Uh-oh. Did you hit auto modeling? Apparently, mentioning your inner thighs is a sex-based term, Owen.
Oh, so how did we end up yesterday, Andy?
What was that, Ian?
How did we end up yesterday?
How did we end up yesterday? So, we got bumped up to the frappe, which I expected. Yeah. And normally we'll finish mid-pack on that. And at the time that we finished, there were 8 to 6 teams that had finished, so I would expect us to be somewhere between 40, 45. We finished 15th.
Yeah. Is that where we stayed?
I haven't looked again this morning. I'm just going to 40k here, and I'll hop off the bike. I'll take a look then.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like you guys were keeping a good average of like 3.5 or so as a group.
Yeah, I didn't look at
That
what
was
I
the
did.
goal.
We're certainly right around my best out time, 54 minutes. Maybe beat that just by a little.
Wow, we did 46.
What was it? My best was the one where I was feeling like I could have done better, but yet at the same time at the end it was like I had that thought halfway, like I could be going faster. And then at the end I was questioning whether or not if I would have been. But I was definitely pushing in. It was like 50 minutes, I think, was my best.
Yeah, I'm
Me and
still around
myself
there.
did it in zone 2 quicker than that.
Yeah. That was the day that lived in infamy. You guys were
Good.
slow pedaling, flying by people.
You've got your
I was riding
66.
yesterday, and the chat
35th
on
and Pratt.
Tempest Fugit was
Oh,
about
yes.
people's time up the Alp. And there was some that did in the high 30s. Like, yeah, right. There's no way.
I mean, there's people out there that can obviously climb really good. And I'm sure
Thanks
that
so much.
they must use sometimes. I also
So
feel like the best climbers, though, weather doesn't matter to them. They just go out no matter what.
Once checked our position,
Is there-
we finished
Like
35th
that.
out of how many on? First place was 106. So we're only 6
Woo!
minutes off that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nice.
Two minutes to go. I'll hit level 70 after I get my 4-day streak.
I need to start working on the Alp again. I'll get my badge for that one.
Alright, I am done. The 35th out of 109, that's top third. I'm pleased with that.
That is nice.
We probably would have been
Yeah.
faster had I had steering. Stayed with me downhill.
Yeah, my
Kept
best.
up with us here.
Best time.
Kept up with us.
Yeah. My 9 watts a kilo coming out of each corner to try and stay on. After sitting on the front the entire climb thinking I was going to get to just chill on the way down.
My best was 50 minutes, 10 seconds, and apparently they gave the mountain gave me some gloves for that.
Very nice. How do you see that?
And here's your glove.
The only reason that I know what I got yesterday was because I watched the video back.
Yeah, we were all within just a couple seconds of each other, which was great.
Yeah, that was the thing because there were so many broken groups on the course, and yeah, just to see how well everybody stayed together and met back up at the top, pretty good. The fact that before the descent, you guys were all in formation was pretty crazy.
Yep, that's the trick to success. Go down together.
In a phalanx.
saw one other person on a hand bike at the top. I don't think we were the only people that did that.
Yeah, I didn't see anybody that you guys were passing, but at the top. But
So how
I mean,
much
there must
faster
be
is how much faster is a hand bike than a TT bike going down?
Oh,
Oh, you can save a couple of minutes on the descent easily.
Wow.
Okay. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Owen and Ben.
Thanks, Gerrie. Good to ride with you again.
good to see you, Gerrie.
Hey, Gerrie.
Almost done for the year.
You just got another couple of days to do at 66 kilometers.
Yeah. Friday and Saturday. Saturday and Sunday.
Mhm.
Then I'll be done.
Come and join us for the Oddie
Have fun with
Century.
Family Day. Oh yes, that's a good way to get in that 100K.
Oh, yeah. Maybe
last
that's a
bit.
good idea. Well, all depends if we go to church early or late service. Okay. Have
All right.
a wonderful weekend.
Yeah, cheers, Gerrie.
Yes, you
Hey,
too.
Gerrie.
You too.
Yeah.
Regards to
Bye.
the family.
Ooh, I'm almost done with this part. I do not feel like doing the ab. I just want to let you know that right now. But I will. Because I said I would. And I want the distance.
The feeling's mutual, Rick. But it's the primary lead.
I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of people on the ride today talking about how they're a little worn out.
Yeah.
On all the bot rides since Wednesday, that's all everybody talks about. Ah, nice. 10 minutes of 140. I'll take it.
I have 111 miles to go for my Festive500.
11 miles.
No, 111.
Oh, 111.
This
Well,
is the 310
still time.
miles. Oh yeah, I mean I'll
Still time
knock
today.
off 45 or 50 today, and then tomorrow I'm doing a BMTR.
Oh, I was talking
Right.
about today.
Oh, no, I got things to do today.
Yeah, I think this one should finish it for me, but then I still have my 11,000 goal for the year,
Yeah.
which is coming up. It's gonna be, where is it? I'm at 10,941.8. So if I ride a little extra today, I should have it finished by the end of today. And then Sunday will be extra credit. I think I'm at about the same as last year, because I know last year when I looked at my Velo viewer, it showed me going from Augusta, Maine to Australia.
Nice.
So I'm guessing it's about the same. Next year, though, it should be more, unless if something bad happens. Like I don't ride my bike or something. So I have a lot that I could do better this winter that I didn't do last winter.
Yeah, I'm at 10,572 miles.
You could do it.
No, I couldn't. All right, I'm going to pull the stream down, get us ready for the ebb. On Ben, thank you for dropping in the chat. Getting us the answers there, Owen. Appreciate it. I'll be back in about 10 minutes' time with the Friday ebb. Catch you all later. Bye for now.
Bye bye.